So good day and welcome to the South African lawn. So fertilizer, Owens, welcome to another video. 232 fertilizer is what I will be applying to my Kikuyu lawn today. But let's have a look at the mow. How did the mow go, my O? It went very well, went very well. The lawn is looking great, but somewhere here on my second pass, it's as if my brain departed my body and I lost the ability to think straight, especially straight, because if you have a look at that, look at this part here. What the hell? In any case, and I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but I lost the ability to mow straight. Another thing that I have to confess is I've let that idea of growing a fairway go, because I am fertilizing not like frequently, but 4 or 5 times per season, maybe once every 6 weeks or so. And so that's fairly regular, but the thing that I couldn't do regular is mow. Especially after my renovation or that scalp, I couldn't, keep up with the mowing. And that has caused this lawn to grow, not out of hand, but grow fairly quickly. And then me chopping into the bloody crown of the plant all the time. And that leaves it looking yellow. So I've now raised my height of cut back up, probably to around, I would say 22, 23 millimeters above the soil level. But it is looking fantastic. It's also, in any case, a good idea to raise your height of cut. Maybe not now, but maybe somewhere in April, so that you've got some good leaf blade exposed to protect your lawn from those harsh frosts here in the Highveld during the winter. Let's get into the video. Oh, the trimmer. The trimmer is going well, Owens. And also, I'm almost fully recovered. Let me show you here. This is probably the worst part. I need another about 15 centimeters of growth. It only took me an entire growing season to repair this edges. So yeah, almost completely repaired. And I'm getting used to that trimmer, that edger. The brush cutter is the correct word. So that thing is going all the more fast, all the more agile, I'm controlling it much better. And it makes quite quick work of a large area. I'll be honest with that, because it's got a lot of power, especially these horizontal edges. I've said it a million times, but these horizontal edges, just look, no stragglers, Owens, no stragglers. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so I've got a fertilizer bag here which says 232. What does that mean? So the newbies, put up your hand right here, because I'm going to quickly explain to you how I calculate my nutrient applications to my lawn. Okay, so first thing that you have to know is, through an entire growing season, you want to add approximately 2 kilograms of nitrogen to your lawn. Okay, so let's look at the numbers on this bag and let's just quickly see what they mean and how we can calculate how much to put down. Okay, so planning is almost key here, because it's not to say that you have to apply 200 grams every time. It depends on how many applications you do through that growing season. So this is 232, and these represent nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Always nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. NPK. Okay, and then here on the side they tell you how much of each is in this bag. Okay, so for every kilogram of fertilizer, every kilogram of this product that you will throw out on your lawn, 74.3 grams is K. Let's start with N. I don't know why they put it second. N. 74.3 grams is nitrogen for every kilogram. 74.3 grams is potassium. And 111.4 grams is phosphorus. Okay, so that's your ratio, and that's the actual quantities of this fertilizer that is in this bag. So if you've got 10 kgs, you've got 740 grams roughly of N and K, and P, you've got 100 1.1 kilograms. Okay, so if you want to apply 2 kilograms of nitrogen on your lawn through the entire growing season, you will have to divide that through however many applications you are willing to do, preferably as small as possible. Divide it into 4, 5 or 6 applications through the year. Okay, so what this bag means is we've got nitrogen for every 3 parts of phosphorus, we've got 2 parts of nitrogen and potassium. Okay, that's a little bit confusing right now. However, in the beginning of the growing season, September, October, November, we try to start with a fertilizer that's not as high in nitrogen to encourage root growth. So what these mean is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, up, down and all around. If you don't know what it means, this is for the complete beginners. Up, down and all around. What does that mean? Up means all the growth above the soil level, this will promote. Nitrogen promotes upper growth. The middle number is phosphorus. It promotes root growth, everything below the soil. Up, down, and then all around. This last number is K. Potassium increases the strength and the health of your plant so it becomes more disease resistant, more everything, you know, so you've got a stronger plant. So that's what they mean. So if one number is high, it means that it'll promote upper growth or lower growth or all around stamina of the plant. So I hope I didn't confuse you, but that's what they mean. And for now, I'm going to throw down a 232. So I'm going to, for the next 2 months, I'm going to put one application of this and then something with a little bit more nitrogen and then back to this, probably at the end of the season. I think I'm still left with about 3 applications of fertilizers, small applications. Okay, so today 232, so I'm going to promote more root growth. Now, the beginning and the end of the season is a great time to promote root growth. Okay, in the middle of the season when there's plenty of rain, it's warm in December and January, you want high nitrogen number to support all that growth. But remember, we're heading into March now, we're already in March now, so our lawn should gradually start slowing down. Then we're going to focus more on our root growth. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. Hope I didn't confuse the crap out of you. I'm going to put down an application of 232. So remember, in this bag we've got, for every 10 kgs, we've got 740. Don't go too high on the nitrogen, otherwise you're going to see a massive influx of growth. And the most important thing, when using a chemical fertilizer like this, please remember to water in thoroughly. If you think it's enough, even water a little bit longer. I've seen a couple of lawns this season already that's burnt badly. Water in thoroughly, an hour, for an hour after you've fertilized. So let's put this down and see how it goes. Yeah, so my lawn's definitely not in need of any water. It rained about 20 mils 2 days back, but still I put on my sprinklers to water this in. There she goes. All right, Owens. So while these sprinklers are having the time of their life, my window is open. Now my curtains are wet. I forgot that window open. Yeah, okay, so Owen, so fertilizer, just this, all this explanation of this nutrient levels and all is not to confuse you, it's just to try and get you more or less in the ballpark of how much fertilizer you need to apply. And even for me, it was quite confusing when I grew the putting green to understand that this thing is only 20 squares, so it was a big adaptation to only throw 1/10 of the nutrient value down. Now, instead of adding 4 kilograms of fertilizer, I only need to apply 400 grams. It was quite a big adaptation. So yeah, work it out, apply the correct amounts. I think the easiest thing is on small lawns to over apply and on big lawns to under apply, just to grasp how much fertilizer you need every time that you fertilize. So if you've got any questions, gooi them in the comment section or on Instagram. You're welcome to send me a DM, South African Lawn on Instagram. Send me a direct message there and I will try and reply as quick as possible, as promptly as possible. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, be sure to like, and also the guys who feel that these videos earn your subscription and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.